guys, it's Hallie. I tried to record a second video earlier, but I'm not sure what happened. It kept saying it was processing or publishing, and then it just never went to the screen where you click upload. Excuse me, if you do a direct upload from YouTube. I'm trying to remember what I was talking about in that video. Since then I've been to labor and delivery and back, because I had started to say in the video that I had a contraction in between making the videos. And it was like as soon as I hit publish for the other one, I was like I had a contraction, and then I had so many contractions. I had one that lasted for like a whole 2 minutes, and I'm sitting here like doing laps around my house. Like it's not, I think it was just a Braxton Hicks contraction. It was like not subsiding at all. So I'm sitting here like doing laps around my house, and I'm like, man, it is not going away. And I can walk, I can talk. It wasn't anything too crazy, but it was just like not even uncomfortable. It's just a weird feeling, like with everything tightening. So I went to labor and delivery. Well, I called my midwife and she told me to go there. So I had to go all the way to labor and delivery, which is like 45 minutes away, maybe 40 minutes away. I lied. They did a urine sample, they did an internal exam, and they did an ultrasounds, and they did a couple what do you call it, cultures, just to make sure. So my cultures came back okay, no bacteria, no infection. My internal exam she said that I was a fingernail thick, effaced, I guess, and a ½ centimeter dilated. So I was like, ooh, a whole ½ centimeter. And then she said I did have a couple big contractions on the monitor, but I really only had like everything else was just like little mini contractions. She said like as soon as like it'll start to contract and it'll kind of like subside, and then like 20 seconds later I get another one, and it's called, she said I'm irritable, not me necessarily, but my uterus. So a lot of times I would just have a contraction, I wouldn't even finish it, and then within a few seconds or whatever, I guess I would have another one. So that's why when I was sitting here doing absolutely nothing, started having all these contractions back to back. I had like 10 within 40 minutes, and that's why I called. And then I had contractions the whole way there. I had pressure like in my pelvic bone area. I'll actually like show you, not like literally, but and I did a belly shot in the other video, but that was the video that did not save. Let me turn the light on here real quick. Okay, so I had like the tightening here, and then right here underneath of him, I just felt like when I was driving, oh, sorry. See, like it comes and then it goes away. It doesn't last very long, but it's like it's hard as a brick because I don't even think it has time to loosen up. But anyway, when I was driving, I felt like the seat belt was just pushing in so hard. Oh, God. Sorry. Ow. But I just felt like this pressure right here. It's like, you know, where if you wear your pants low, where that is. If not, I mean, my belly button is, oops, sorry, right here, and I feel it here. So like right underneath my little pouch or my baby pooch or whatever you want to call it. That's where I was feeling all my pain at, and a lot of pressure. And she said she thought maybe it was like a bladder infection. So she did a urinalysis, whatchamacallit? Yeah, she like did my urine, and she was like, oh, make sure you drink. She gave me all this water to drink, and then I already had like 3 bottles of water on the way there because my midwife had suggested. And I'm like, if I drink any more, I'm gonna float away. So I drank even more water, and she came back, she's like, well, your urine looks great. You definitely don't look dehydrated. And everything was fine. She did an ultrasound, said I had like great amount of fluid, like I wasn't leaking. She said the placenta and the baby both look great. Baby's heartbeat is always at like 150-ish, and it was again today, so he's doing good. The only thing is she just said I have like, you know, I'm irritable. My uterus, like it just keeps contracting and stopping, and it's not like a full contraction, so I might get like 10 contractions in 10 minutes. And you know, as long as I don't have like a lot of fluid, like if I have like an increase in discharge other than what I've been having, or you know, if I'm bleeding. She said if I still am contracting that much to come back, but it's a 40-minute drive there and then 45 or 40-minute drive back, and honestly, like, unless I'm bleeding or I lose part of my mucus plug or like my water breaks, something, I'm not going back there. So I'll have some towels ready here just in case I have them here. But my mom is a teacher and now she's on spring break, so I have her here at least to drive me to the hospital, because it was interesting driving myself today having all these contractions. But thankfully, like I said, my contractions didn't hurt. They were just like, you know, it's like the tightening, and it gets so tight. It's like my stomach is like a brick. And like, I don't know. Even when I got home, I had so many of them, but it's just something that I'm going to have to deal with. He looks okay. I'm hardly dilated, like a half a centimeter. For those of you who don't know, it has to be at 10 centimeters. You have to be 100% effaced. She didn't say what percent I was effaced. She just said like a fingernail thick, so I don't know what that means. And, you know, and people might go in and they'll be like, oh, I'm 2 centimeters. But then you might be 2 centimeters for like 3 weeks. So it just depends. Or you could be, you know, not dilated at all, and then within a few hours you could be like 6 centimeters. Like, that's why like a lot of people tend to deny vaginal exams, because I mean, people who have been there know like it really doesn't mean anything, and that's just like, I try to educate myself. I've never been a mother, I've never been through this, but I try to educate myself based on other people's experiences and like the vast majority of what people say, because if a whole bunch of people say it, obviously it's got to be sort of right. So pretty much, yeah, like they do go by that number, you know, how dilated you are, but in reality it really doesn't mean anything, because I mean, even my coworker, she got to 5 centimeters and then she was stuck there forever, and then she ended up having to have a C-section. So it's like, you know, I mean, if you're not dilating, you're not dilating, and if you are dilating, you're just gonna dilate. So yeah, I don't know. So that was my results from today. I'm just happy that he's okay. I can deal with the contractions. They're just annoying and I'm like uncomfortable, but as long as he's okay and excuse me, and he's still like in there to cook and stuff, I'll live. And I just wanted to make sure that, because I was having so many contractions, that like everything was okay. And like last time I was like this, I wasn't dilated at all or effaced at all. So I mean, I know it's hardly anything, but at least it takes a little weight off me, just knowing that at least my body isn't doing all that for nothing. But I am only 34 weeks in 1 day, so he needs to cook at least until 37 or 38 weeks. Stay in there, little guy. So I'm going to do another video. I know I just kind of showed you a little bit, but I just wanted to do another video of my belly, and I have no idea what I was saying for my last video, but I was trying to finish my 34-week update. So I'll probably just do like a belly shot and whatever else, but this is just going to be like my little medical update for today. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.